my name is Julie, coming to you live from the Duke Center for Living Group Exercise Studio. Today we are going through a strong and limber class. We will be needing a mat and some dumbbells or just some heavy weighted equipment that you feel comfortable lifting up at your side. If you do want some music, we won't be playing any today, but feel free to play some music at home. All right, let's go ahead and start our warm up. We're going to place those hands right on top of those shoulders, and we're going to create a big circle with those elbows. Once we get our arm movement going, we're going to add in just a little bit of a march here. So good, looking good, chewing gum and moving at the same time. Ready? Let's reverse that circle. Big reverse. Trying to create as big of a circle as you can, working through a good range of motion. We're here for 3, 2, and then 1. We're going to stop those feet. We're going to open up through those elbows, big pull them back, chest lifts, chin lifts. From here, we're going to roll those elbows, trying to bring elbows towards one another, chin towards your chest. Big open up, big close, big open up, big close. One more time, each way, and then big close. From here, standing it on up, relaxing those arms down by your side, roll those shoulders out, coming back all the way down to that march. From here, we're going to start picking those knees up, big high knee, adding in a gentle arm swing here. When you're ready, we're going to have opposite hand tapping towards that opposite knee. Beautiful, perfect, nice and tall. All right, let's start adding in a reach, reaching across that body, gentle spinal twist, turning those shoulders side to side. We've got 3, 2, last one, each direction, bringing those arms all the way down, coming back to our march. We're going to start marching it out nice and wide. Let's start bringing one heel up, big butt kick, arms coming out in front, big reach, big pull. Starting with pulling those elbows down by your side, bringing them past the torso, opening up through the chest, either staying here, or we're going to lift those arms all the way up overhead, continuing with this butt kick. So big reach, big pull. As you're pulling down, those elbows are coming down by your side, trying to bring those elbows into those hips. 3, 2, last kick each side, bring it all the way back center, big shake it on out. Giving everybody that moment to get here, we're going to bring one heel out onto the ground, toe pulled back, big scoop, big reach towards that foot, big inhale, arms come all the way out to the side, and we're switching that foot in front. Moving here at your own pace, kind of working through your range of motion, working through those shoulders. If bringing those elbows or reaching those hands all the way up is just too much, create a smaller circle here. Depending on your hamstring flexibility, maybe you need to hang out a little bit longer, that's okay. But let's go one more time, each side. And we'll bring it all the way back center, coming into this nice, easy, gentle march. From here, we're going to step it over our imaginary gate. So I'm going to turn to the side just a little bit so you can see what I'm going to do. We're going to start by pointing that toe forward, and then from here, bringing that toe all the way up and around and to the back. Going through the front, all the way up, around, and to the back. A little bit of a balance challenge here. Maybe holding on to something nearby if needed. Once you get the hang of that movement, try not to tap that foot down towards the ground. Last one, and let's change our foot. So starting with that toe point, bringing that foot all the way back, and back and around. Beautiful, beautiful. Creating that big capital letter D with that toe here. Core is engaged. Last one. Bring it all the way back down. Shake those legs out. Feel free to take this time. Do any other kind of warm-up exercise that you might need, but we are going to come down to the ground. So let's go ahead and let's roll those mats out. Keep those dumbbells nearby. We don't need them right at the beginning, but we will need them towards the end of our circuits. So starting with our bottom on the ground, we're going to lay it on back. I've got my trusty timer here. We're going to be working for 40 seconds with a 10-second hold in between. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and get my timer going. We're going to pick those hips up as high as you can. From here, let's lift up that right leg all the way up towards the ground. Go ahead, join me here. Let's drop those hips down. Big power them up. Big drop them down. Big power them up. Beautiful, beautiful. If you start feeling any pulling in the front of that left knee, you can walk that foot further away from the body. Or if you're uncomfortable and you need to walk it in a little bit closer, feel free to do so. Make those little adjustments that make you kind of feel good and you're able to maintain your posture, your position. Breathe, big inhale, big exhale. In about 5 seconds, we're gonna hold it here. 3, 2, pick those hips up as high as you can. Big hold, 10 seconds. Breathe, you can go up a little bit higher. We're gonna keep that right leg extended. Get ready, drop it low, power it up. Coming back to that single leg bridge. Really pushing through that left heel. Trying not to let that right leg move. If you're a little more advanced, don't let those hips touch the ground all the way, but add in that little hover and then big press back up. Good job, good job. 15 more seconds before we hold. After our hold, we get to switch those legs. 5, 3, 2, big hold, press it up. Looking good, as high as you can. You can lift them up just a little bit higher. Breathe. 3, 2, drop that right leg. Left leg, pick those hips up as high as you can. Now let's extend that left leg up. Ready, drop it low, power it up onto that other side. We're gonna do the right side now. Big press through that right foot. Core is engaged. Noticing any pressure or anything in the right knee and the right leg. Big inhale, big exhale. Don't forget, we've got that hold coming up in about 10 seconds. And we're gonna only hold it up for 10 seconds. We've got 3, 2, big press it up. Hold it up as high as you can. Pick those hips up, press through that heel. 3, 2, 1, bridge. Keep that left leg lifted, don't let it drop. Big inhale, big exhale. Inhale your way down, exhale, power those hips up. Remember, if you are a little more advanced, this is that time to channel into it, not letting those hips drop. Or not even letting them, just letting them kiss that mat just a little bit, and then big power it all the way back up. 10 seconds, and then we're gonna hold. Good job, 5, 4, 3, press it up, hold. Good job, 10 seconds. Pick those hips up just a little higher. 3, 2, 1. Drop those hips down, shake those legs out. Windshield wiper them side to side, you deserve it. From here, we're gonna roll it. We're gonna place those hands underneath of the hips. So we're going to bring our legs up. We get a new movement, set number 2. We're gonna bring those legs up, bent 90 degrees at the knees. From here, we're gonna exhale the heels down, inhale those legs up. Big exhale, big inhale. We're here for 40 seconds. Ready, steady, time has started. So hands are underneath those hips just for a little bit of support in the pelvis, trying not to arch that back. Really engaging into the core here. Big inhale, big exhale. If you're feeling that low back come off of the mat at all, drop those, don't even have to drop those heels down towards the mat, just go down towards. Doesn't have to touch. You're doing great. Get ready. We're going to extend those legs out. Ooh, hold it here, 10 seconds. Belly button's pulled in and up. If you need to bring those legs up a little bit higher, that's okay. 3, 2, bend at the knees. Big inhale, big exhale, heel taps. Here we go. If you are more advanced, straighten those legs out, straight leg lower, big inhale, big exhale. Embrace the burn. What feels so good. Looking good, everybody. Belly button in towards your spine and then pulled up towards your rib cage. If you start feeling it right there in those hip flexors, take a quick rest. Get ready. 5 seconds before we hold those legs out. And big extension. If you're feeling more advanced, lift that head, lift those shoulders. Can you do it? If not, that's okay. 3, 2, 1. Take a quick rest here. Hug that right knee in. Bring it on down. Left knee coming in. Hug it in. Bring it on down. We're going to do that one more time. So let's see ready positions. We're going to bring those legs up. Bent at those knees, 90 degrees, right here. Big inhale. And exhale, go. Heels coming down and then back up. Again, if you start feeling that low back come off of the mat, don't drop those knees down or don't drop those feet down all the way down. Just drop them towards that general area and then bring them back up. Big inhale, big exhale, breathe. We are almost there, 10 more seconds. Last hold before we get a new exercise. We've got 3, 2, extend those legs out. Hold them as low as you can. Belly button pulled in. Go to that happy place wherever that is. Mine's on the beach. Relax. Drop those legs down. We are going to roll onto the right side first. So from here, coming onto our right side, we're stacking those hips. Shoulders are also stacked. And then we're stacking the knees and the ankles. We're going to bend the knees in, creating a 90 degree right here at the knee. And then from here, we are going to straighten out that left top leg. From here, we're going to pick that foot up, big hover. We're going to tap the foot forward, big rainbow, tap the foot back. Ready? Join me here. 40 seconds. So we're propped up, or at least I'm propped up. If you'd like, we can lower that hand down, letting that head rest here. But big tap forward, big tap backwards. Inhale, exhale. We're still sticking with that same time frame. We are going to end up holding this leg up for 10 seconds. We're going to create a little circle. If the tap is just too much, again, just lower down towards that general area. Get ready. 3, 2, hold it in center. Let's create a little circle going forward. Trying not to move in the hips, trying not to move into the shoulders. Keep that glute and squeeze. Keep that glute squeeze. Big tap forward, big tap back. We're going immediately, going right back into it. 40 seconds. Beautiful. Core slightly engaged. Again, checking in with those hips. We don't ever want those hips to be fallen open or even falling forward. We really want them to be just stacked right on top of one another. Big rainbow tap. Squeeze through the glute. Get ready. 5 seconds and we're going to hold it up. 3, 2, circle to the back. Big circle to the back, little circle to the back. 5 seconds. And time. Take a quick rest. Beautiful job. We're going to stay on this right side. Don't move yet. We're going to come onto that right side, propping ourselves up onto that forearm, onto the elbow, and onto the hand. Either we're going to keep everything stacked, we're coming in for a side plank, or from here we're going to drop that bottom knee down, picking those hips up, or you can stack those feet on top of one another, or last one, we can stack those feet kind of heel to toe. You choose. Find what works for you. Ready, steady, pick those hips up. Time has started. We are here for 40 seconds. So, breathe. Again, find that happy place. If you are more advanced, 2 options. Number 1, we can lift this top leg up, holding it here, or we can add in a hip drop, like a hip dip. So you're dropping that hip down, powering it back up. So, find what works for you. But shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. 10 seconds. And we're going to pick those hips up again. So ready positions. 3, 2, 1. Power it up. 40 seconds here. You know your options. So if you're feeling a little shaky this second time around, take that modification. Drop that bottom knee down. Or, you know, if you're kind of like, hey, that's just not for me right now, take a quick rest and then jump back in. That's okay. But breathe. Trying to keep those hips lifted as high as you can. 10 more seconds. That's it. Smile, breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Sit it on up. We're going to the other side. So big rolling it on over. Coming onto that left side, starting with our rainbow kick. So coming onto your side, propping yourself up. We're going to bend right here at the knees, that 90-degree angle. And then when you're ready, we're going to straighten that top leg out. It should be now your right leg because we're on our left side. Get ready. We're going to tap it forward and then tap it back. Make any adjustments with that bottom leg that you need to, but let's go ahead and begin. Big inhale, big exhale. Sometimes I like to bring my hands right on top of my hip bones, kind of that little bit of a check-in here. Are my hips stacked? Am I rolling forward? Am I rolling backwards? Remember, you can drop onto a straight arm, dropping that head down, giving yourself that little bit of a rest here. 10 seconds before we create that little circle forwards. We've got 3, 2, 1, hold it up, circle forward. Squeeze into the tuchus. You can do it. Get ready, big tap forward, big tap back, join me. 40 seconds. Only lifting that leg up as far as what feels good. So it doesn't have to be this high Rockefeller kick. Just a little forward, just a little back. Really getting into that side leg muscle. Mine's talking to me. I hope yours is too. 10 seconds. Last one. Big circle it back in 5, 3, 2, hold it up. Circle it to the back. You can do it, you can do it. That side plank is right around the corner. 3, 2, and 1. Quick rest. Coming on to that left side. Hips are stacked, ankles stacked. You know your options. So either bring in maybe 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, or dropping it down with that bottom knee down. Whatever you're doing here, let's see ready positions. 2, 1. Pick those hips up. Time has started. 40 seconds on the clock. You can alternate in between that modified or that lower side plank. Or honestly, if side planks just aren't in your reservoir of exercises, jump into any other core exercise that kind of feels good for you and your body today. But we are halfway there. Belly button's pulled in and up. Breathe. Again, you can drop those hips down and up, or maybe that top leg is lifted. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest. 10-second rest here, and we're jumping right back into it. Ready? 3, 2, pick them up. Time has started. 40 seconds. You know what you need to do. If you need to take that lower option, feel free to do so and jump right back in. Making sure shoulder is stacked right over top of that elbow. Jumping between modifications is always a good way to extend our exercise and keep us challenged. Because we are only here for 10 more seconds. Breathe. Awesome, awesome. 5. Pick them up. 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, let's go ahead. We're grabbing those weights, laying it back down. Feet will be flat onto the mat, knees pointed up towards the sky. We're grabbing our dumbbells or whatever weighted object we have, and we're going to keep the palms as close together as we can. So from here, leg on back, elbows are going to come down towards the mat, keeping palms together. We're going to press it up and then back down. Press it up and back down. This will be a narrow chest press. For our 10 seconds in between our exercises, we're going to add in a pulse. Ready? Begin. Big press up, big press down. Breathing continuously, fully extending into those elbows. Trying to keep elbows as they come down towards the mat, sliding against our torso here. We're really trying to engage into those triceps. If your weights are just too light, lower them down on a 3 count and then press them back up for a 1. That is a good way to still work our muscles, even if our weights aren't as heavy as we would want them to be. Alrighty, bring it in, big pulse, half press. Big inhale, big exhale. Get ready. And we're going back to that full pulse. Go. All the way up, all the way down. And then we've got one more half press before we stand it all the way up. Big press up. Elbows tight towards the side. Looking good, feeling strong. Get ready. Half pulse. 3, 2, 1. So just halfway up, halfway down, halfway up, halfway down. Palms still close together. Done. Drop those weights off to the side. Sitting it all the way up. Grab a quick sip of water as we transition from our seated position to our standing position. We are done with the mat, so you do get to put it away or just move it off to the side, but we are not done with these dumbbells. Perfect, perfect. We are going to stay with our same timed tempo. And what we're going to do is either with one weight or with two weights. You get to choose. I'm going to drop it down to one weight. We're going to start with that left foot behind us. So bringing that left foot behind us, we're going to bring our weights down towards that left hip, taking that big inhale, and then as we exhale, we're going to bring the dumbbell over top of that right shoulder. I'm going to go ahead and get our timer going. But from here, ready, steady, we're going to begin. So go ahead and get that practice round in. We're not moving into the hips. Once you get the hang of it, join me here. So hips do not move. Shoulders and arms get to move, and we get a little bit of a swing here. So big inhale, big exhale. I'm all about that breath work. If you can get the breath work down, you can do anything. Core is tight. This is a big core engagement, along with a little bit of a balance stance being in this position. 10 more seconds. We're going to keep those feet right where they are, and we're going to drop this back knee down towards the ground for a lunge. 3, 2, 1. Weight comes in at the chest. Drop that back knee down. Power it up. 3, 2, 1. Power it up. Weight comes back down by that hip. Big swing. Join me here. Shoulders get to move, but hips are not changing position. They are square. Square facing forward. Beautiful, beautiful. 15 seconds before we drop it into that lunge. That back heel gets to come off of the ground as we bring that knee towards the ground. 3, 2, bring it in at the chest. Drop it low, power it up. Knee does not have to touch the ground. 3, 2, 1. Feet come together. Shake it on out. We're going to the other side. So bringing that right leg back behind us. We're going to bring that weight down towards that right hip. And then as we exhale, we're bringing it all the way over top of that left shoulder. Get ready. Time is getting ready to start. 3, 2, 1. Take off. Holding onto the weight. Don't actually let it go. No broken vases here. But notice that even in this position, my feet are not crossed. Both toes are still facing forward. My back heel is lifted, and that's exactly how I want it to be. 10 seconds. We're going to drop that heel, knee down towards the ground, and back up. 3, 2, weight comes into the chest. Bend at the knees, power back up. We've got 3, 2, straighten those legs, drop that weight down towards that hip, power it up. Wood chop. Good job. Woo! Keep it going. Smile through it. Killing it, killing it. 15 seconds. Last lunge, right around the corner. We've got 3, 2, 1. In at the chest. Drop that back knee down. Power it up. 3, 2, power it up. Feet come together. Beautiful job. Feel free to grab a quick sip of water. We're bringing it all the way back into either one weight or two weights. You get to decide here. We're going to do a little practice round though. So feel free to watch me at first. We're going to bring our feet wider than hip width apart. I'm better at one weight, but we're going to bring it down towards that right hip first. And then we're going to take a big inhale and rainbow the arms all the way up and over, placing that weight to the other hip. And then we're going to bring it all the way back. All right. So get a little practice round. And then I'm gonna add in a little spicy note there if you can handle it. But feet wide, join me here. Core is engaged. We're never going to be hinging. So take a notice. I don't ever want the hips coming forward. I don't want any back extension. If that means bending a little bit into those elbows or not taking that weight up as high, do that instead. Good job. We're here for 10 more seconds, and then we're going to have a 10-second rest. And I'll show you kind of where we can add in a little flare. 3, 2, take a rest. So feet are still wide. We're going to still start at that hip. But as we come up, if you want to, we're going to try to come into a single leg stance. So as it would come up, you would come and alternate that foot out in front, big high knee. Join me here. So whether you're staying here, not picking the leg up, or whether you're bringing it here and big switch. Move meaningfully. We still don't want a big back extension here. 5 more seconds. And time. Take a rest. Keep up the good work. Let's grab that other weight. Both weights in hand. We're coming in just for a little bit of just some arms, simple arm movements. We've done a lot of hard workouts, a lot of hard moves today. So we're just going to bring it in for a nice, easy bicep curl. Ready, steady, begin. So palms facing towards the shoulders, wrist rotation, palms face towards the body. If you're still up for that challenge here, find a balanced stance that you feel comfortable doing as long as you're able to still maintain our movement. So maybe that is a heel to toe stance. Elbows tight towards the sides. No swing phase. 10 more seconds. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Noticing what foot is in front, or maybe you're doing a single leg, but we will be switching sides, sticking with our bicep curl. Ready? Begin. Nice and tall into the core. Hips are not swinging forward, just moving into those arms. If the weights start feeling heavy, come into an alternation. Right hand, left hand. And then when you're ready, you can add in that double curl again. 10 more seconds. We've got one more movement before we start cooling it down. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Go ahead, we're dropping those weights. We do not need them for this last movement. What we're going to be doing is going to be a squat. So hands are coming up, feet are about hip width apart. We're going to lower down for 3, 2, 1, powered up for 1. Join me here. So it'll be a 3, 2, 1, slow, 1. Big shoot it up. 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, let's add in that calf raise coming onto those toes. We are going to hold it down for that 10-second in between. Chest is tall, hips go back, hips go back, hips go back, powered up. 3, 2, 1. Get ready. I think this is going to be our last one. 3, 2, 1, hold. Hold it low as you can go. Add in a little dance break if you want to. We're going to jump right back into it. Get ready. Power it up. And then drop those heels. 3, 2, 1. Really trying to get those quads talking. Chest is tall. We don't have to look at the feet. We're not looking at the ground. Big inhale down, exhale power. Checking in with those knees. We don't want those knees coming in towards one another. 10 more seconds. All right, this is our last one. Big, send it on back. Hold it as low as you can. 10 seconds. As low as you can go. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Power it up. Grab that quick sip of water. It is time to cool it on down. Great job, everybody. Let's bring those hands onto the hips. We'll bring that one foot out in front, taking a nice, lovely bow. Keeping that toe pulled back towards you for a hamstring stretch. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Big powered up. Let's switch that foot in front. We were able to hit almost all of those major muscle groups. Maybe not all the small muscle groups, but all the big ones were definitely hit. Big powered on up. Maybe holding on to something if you need to, but let's bring one heel up towards the glute for a quad stretch. Shoulders relaxed. Big release. Going to the other side here. Big release. Shake it on out. Big open up. We're going to reach those palms back behind us, bringing those thumbs up towards the sky. From here, we're going to turn those thumbs facing down towards the ground. Big thumbs up. Big thumbs down. One more time. Big thumbs up. Big thumbs down. From here, we're going to reach the hands forward, really rolling into the spine, interlacing those fingers forward. Creating that big capital C. And then from here, once those fingers are interlaced, we're going to press them all the way up towards the sky. And then we're going to take a little bit of a side bend. Inhale it up. Exhale to the other way. One more time each direction. Big inhale, reach it up. Exhale, lean. Big inhale up. Last time. Big inhale up. Releasing those arms. Roll the shoulders out. Roll the hands out. And give yourself a big round of applause. You just completed the Strong and Limber class from the Duke Center for Living. Have a great rest of your day. My name is Julie, and we hope to see you again.